So it's been reported that Bob Arum he's interested in making a fight between Devin Haney and Vasyl Lomachenko. Now, this is an interesting fight. I think it's a fight that could potentially it'd be quite interesting to see what happens. Now, who do I edge it towards? I actually think Teofimo Lopez, not Teofimo Lopez, sorry. I think Lomachenko beats Devin Haney quite easily. And the reason why I think that is because obviously he did lose against Teofimo Lopez, but the reason why I think he lost against Teofimo Lopez is because Teofimo Lopez had a specific style that was perfect for him to look good against Lomachenko. He's a fighter that likes to put it on you, and he likes to pressure you, and he likes to actually enforce his jab on you, and he does hit quite hard. If you look at his last performance before the fight against Lomachenko, he knocked out Richard Comey, which was a very impressive performance. So here's a fighter that's a front foot pressure fighter that puts it on you. He's a boxer puncher, he's got good fundamentals, but he likes to stick a jab on you, he likes using his reach on you, and he likes putting himself on you. If you look at Devin Haney doesn't have that type of style. Devin Haney is a fighter he's basically a slickster. But the problem is does he have the boxing ability to out slick a Lomachenko? I don't think he does. The only way I think Devin Haney beats him is if obviously he's got some type of a chance. He's a younger guy, he's relatively young. On top of that, he's a fighter who's full of energy. He's not taking that much punishment. On top of that, he's also got the size advantage. He's got the bigger reach. So there's a very good chance he could pull off the upset. But just based on his style, do I think it can happen? I think there's a very good chance it doesn't happen. Again, because I just said the styles just don't mesh as well. Devin Haney is more of a slick boxer, while Teofimo Lopez is more of a boxer puncher. So because of that reason, I think there's a very good chance that Vasyl Lomachenko actually beats Devin Haney quite handily, and I think he makes it look good. Having size alone is not enough for you to beat Lomachenko. I mean, Lomachenko has beaten plenty of fighters that are bigger than him. I mean, if you look at, for example, Luke Campbell, he beat Luke Campbell. He also, in his last fight against a guy that I can't remember his name, but he gave Teofimo Lopez a hell of a fight. I think his name is called Taka, the Japanese guy that he fought in his last fight. Let me look up his name. Let me see his name. Yeah, Takatani, that's it. Sorry, I'm not good with names. Yeah, against Takatani, he looked incredible in there. So having size alone is not enough. You need the right style to beat a Lomachenko, and I just don't think Devin Haney has that. So in my opinion, if that fight was to be made, I think it's quite easy for I think it'll be quite easy for Thing to get the win. I think he would quite easily beat him. So yeah, if that fight was to be made, I think that might be a good victory for him to get a title. And if he can get the WBC title, if he rematches Teofimo Lopez again, then you might be looking at a real super fight, because then he's got more leverage when it comes to the table. Obviously, like Lomachenko's Lomachenko, he's seen as one of the best fighters in the sport, so he's already got enough leverage. But if he was to come into the rematch against Teofimo Lopez and have a WBC title on the line, and of course, like whoever wins that fight unifies all of the belts, and they become the new undisputed at that particular weight class, then that would be a good way for him to actually get the respect of the boxing public again and become top of that pound for pound table again. So yeah, in my opinion, it's a very good fight for Lomachenko to take. It's a very winnable fight for him to take. I just don't think Devin Haney's been in enough hard fights for him to actually take a fight against Lomachenko and look good against him. But it's up to him to actually prove me wrong and prove others like us wrong. The only way I think he could potentially beat Lomachenko is if he shows something that he's not shown before. Like if he shows something in his style, maybe he can be a bit of a boxer puncher. On top of that, there's one thing that Teofimo Lopez had that Devin Haney doesn't have, and that's genuine power. If you look at his performance against Richard Comey, he knocked him out. But Devin Haney, when he was putting his hands on Leonarez has not got the best chin, and despite the fact that he landed very clean shots on him, he was never able to hurt Leonarez. So because of that, I just edge it towards Lomachenko. I think Lomachenko wins this particular fight. It's a good fight for him to make. It's an opportunity for him to beat an undefeated fighter who has a WBC title as well. So yeah, I think it's a fight that makes sense, and I think it's a fight that Lomachenko should take, and I think it's a fight that he can quite easily win. Obviously, it's up to him to actually take that fight and win that fight, and it's a fight that's relatively easy to make because Bob Arum and Eddie Hearn do work together quite a bit. So yeah, that's my thoughts on this particular fight, my initial thoughts. Hopefully this fight can be made. I am a bit of a Lomachenko fan, but obviously recently he's not been looking as impressive, but I think this will be a good way for him to get back into the fans' consciousness. Obviously a lot of these fans forgotten about him since he took that loss against Teofimo Lopez, but this will be a good way for them to remember him again. So yeah, that's my opinions. Tell me your opinion. Who do you think wins this particular fight, and who would you bet on if they were to actually fight each other? I would probably bet on Lomachenko. I think Lomachenko beats Devin Haney quite easily at this point in time, just based on their styles. So yeah, that's my opinion. Tell me your opinion below, and like and subscribe to the channel. I've got a lot more content coming your way. Peace out.